Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining and welcome to the Versitae video podcast series, where we present a unique idea in a short format as compared to our more in-depth webinar format. Outsourcing deals can be tricky. In part one, we shared how you can successfully navigate a renewal event and even turn it into an advantage. Today's topic is a follow-on to the Outsourcing Deal Renewal podcast part one, and we're going to be discussing the concept of a BATNA, why it's important, and how you can get one. My name is Eric Gordon, and I'm the managing partner of Versitae. We're a provider of virtual captive outsourcing solutions and a division of Systems Plus. We started the concept of a virtual captive in 2009 to solve outsourcing problems while I was working as CIO of a multinational company. Versitae now serves clients across multiple industries and technologies. Enterprises are dissatisfied with legacy outsourcing, and there's a trend towards companies building their own global service centers to attract and retain global talent. But you need scale of at least 400 seats to make it sustainable, and there are many reasons for this. A virtual captive brings the same great talent and cost advantages of offshore captive centers to clients that have a smaller footprint. A virtual captive is a dedicated extension of your IT team offshore. It works better and costs less than legacy offshore, with most of our clients operating their teams of experienced resources at rates of under $20 an hour. Companies often find themselves in outsourcing deals that no longer meet their needs or haven't delivered on expected results. The best time to improve your situation is at deal renewal, when you can either improve your incumbent vendor relationship or you can change your approach. The concept here is from the best-selling book Getting to Yes, Negotiating Agreement Without Giving In, published in 1981 by Roger Fisher and William Ury. Fisher and Ury identified 5 methods of principled negotiation. One of the most important methods is to know your BATNA, or your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. The BATNA is the no-deal option that you can live with. It's how you'll achieve your results without a deal. It's your new direction. Our deal renewal methodology positions a Versitae Virtual Captive as your best alternative to legacy offshore. Let's assume the following typical scenario. You've been using legacy offshore for about 3 years now, and you're at the contract renewal point. Things started off well, but you're now frustrated with the team turnover, the loss of key players, poor knowledge retention, and results are slipping. Basically, the talent model is no longer working for you, and you need the team to work better and cost less. However, your legacy offshore partner is interested in changing the deal structure in ways that benefit them. Ways like higher rates, more managed services, different SLAs. This is common because legacy offshore firms often try to increase their deal margin over time. The initial contract is where they make investments to lock you in, then they profit from renewals. The other firm has better information, time. They have experience navigating these situations, and they've established a negotiating position that benefits them. The result is an imbalance in the negotiating leverage. All you have is some notion as to how to make things work better and cost less, but you don't have a plan to achieve it. This leverage imbalance is significant, and you're unlikely to come close to achieving your goals. We take a value-based approach to improving IT outsourcing deals, which can significantly improve your results. Our methodology consists of 6 key steps. You can watch part 1 of our podcast series to get the details. But basically, our approach starts the process early so you have time. The first steps are designed to educate and gather information. We then develop an alternative. This is your BATNA. We conduct a risk assessment and develop a negotiating approach. And we do all this before you engage the contract particulars or begin to manage the vendor negotiation. So let's return to the scenario and see how this approach better positions our clients for success. You still have your needs to make the deal work better and cost less, but now you have time, very good information on your costs and the costs of the offshore firm. You have a BATNA in the virtual captive option, and you have a negotiating approach. But it's the virtual captive BATNA option that's the game changer. Without a viable alternative, the incumbent vendor won't believe that a no deal is a possible outcome. And you aren't negotiating, you're begging. Hopefully, you've gained some insight as to the complexities of outsourcing deal renewals and how a virtual captive can be a game changing BATNA. There are many examples out there of poor outsourcing implementations. Don't be a victim of poor talent management. Get help with your deal renewal efforts. Our methodology and approach can help mitigate those risks and set you up for success. Contact us at info@versitae.com for more information. Thank you for listening and best wishes to you in your IT outsourcing journey.